Welcome back. Let's focus on one of the stocks that's definitely catching the market's eye, and that is Sonata Software. The market is giving a thumbs up to the company's acquisition of Quant Systems. Now, Quant is a Texas-based IT services company. They are into things like data analytics. They look at cybersecurity. And there's a lot of buzz about what this company can really add to Sonata Software Systems. It's a large deal for Sonata. The total value could be almost 1,300 crores. The upfront payment is 550 crores. And then over the next 2 years, the remaining payout happens linked to certain milestones. So let's get more details on this. Samir Dhir, the MD and CEO of Sonata Software, is joining us to explain the contours of the acquisition. Samir, thanks very much for taking this quick call. So tell us first, what exactly does Quant bring to the table? And, how have you come about the pricing? I don't have the exact multiple with me, but at around 1,300 over 2 years, this would be how many times sales?
Yeah, hi. So first of all, we are very excited about the market that we serve as Sonata. The modernization story that we have talked to you earlier as well continues to resonate with our clients. So we're very optimistic about the market trends and what market holds for companies like us as we move forward. Now, clearly, Quant is a growth acquisition. This is all about growth and accelerating growth for Sonata. It's one of the largest acquisition. In fact, it is the largest acquisition for Sonata to date. What it brings to us is really three things. Number one, we've talked about diversifying a business into healthcare, life sciences, and banking and financial services. So the clients that they have really give us a very solid footing into the healthcare, life sciences, and banking financial services industry. And it's a very important area for us because that's the predominant spenders of IT in the digital space. That's one key focus for us. The second is their clients will break into top 5 of our clients. So 2 of their clients will break into top 5 of Sonata, one banking client and one healthcare client. And they're both Fortune 500 companies. And that gives us a headroom to grow into those accounts as we move forward, so that we can leverage our capabilities and joint capabilities of Quant and Sonata, and really blow these accounts out from a growth perspective.
Okay.
And number 3, the capabilities that these Quant teams have: enterprise data privacy, Salesforce.com, cybersecurity. Those are all areas which our clients continue to invest. So we believe, again, that's a third vector which we believe will continue to grow. So in summary, it's really all about growth to accelerate growth. And hence, we're very bullish about this acquisition as we move forward.
Okay, so, I'll come to the amount that you've paid for the acquisition in a bit. But before that, I was going through the financials of Quant. And between CY 20 and 21, there was a big jump. It went from $8 million to $25 million. Somehow that growth has slowed down. It's gone from 25 to 37 in CY 22, which is barely about an 8% growth. Can you tell us for Quant, what could the growth rate look like? Is it going to be in single digits itself? What could the average growth be about a couple of years down the line?
Sure. So if you look at them last year, CY 22, they grew sequentially Y-on-Y 48%. So if you do 25 to 37, that's about 48% Y-on-Y growth, which is pretty staggering growth. Now, clearly the base is small, so the percentages look high. But as we scale the platform, we believe they will continue to outperform the market significantly and will be a significant growing company for us. And that's from the top line perspective. I'm very bullish about what Quant can bring and continue to bring to the table from a growth perspective.
Right. Good morning, Mr. Dhir. Thanks for joining us. This is Pavitra. Can you tell us what is the kind of potential that you see from Quant in terms of what it can contribute to your overall revenues? I mean, you have spent 540 crores on this, which is, most of the cash in your book. So can you tell us, just in terms of revenue contribution, how much will come from Quant?
Yeah, so I think Quant will be a significant part of our business as we move forward. Going into the next fiscal, we expect them to be about 1/6 of our revenue or so, approximately, as we move forward, between 1/5 to 1/6 of our revenue. It's a significant part of our portfolio as we move forward, and it's quantum of the revenue aside. But what's exciting is the quality of work they bring to table and the growth prospects we have. That's why we are all very excited about what this acquisition holds for us as we move forward.
Samir, at around 4 times price to sale, if I take the entire amount, 160 million, Isn't this a bit of a pricey deal? I mean, how does it stack up vis-a-vis some of the other acquisitions or deals in this area? We're talking about a company that's into data analytics, cybersecurity, and some of the other specialities that Quant operates in.
So if the market is very wide, quite candidly, in this area. But if you put this in perspective, they're a high growth company. 48% Y-on-Y growth is not a small achievement what they've achieved last year. And if you layer then on top of it the EBITDA that they have delivered, which is in mid-30s EBITDA, which is a very strong EBITDA performance as well. And that's really possible because they serve a Fortune 500 set of clients and have very differentiated capabilities around cybersecurity and data privacy, which is a really hot area in the marketplace right now. So we believe what the capability you bring in, we believe it's a very fairly priced deal. It's a win-win for Quant Systems and it's a win-win for Sonata Software go forward.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about how you funded this deal? The upfront amount you had to pay was around 540 crores. You have a deferred achievement-based payout over 2 years of 788 crores. Where would that come from? What is the cash on the books currently? And will you have any money at all left back in terms of cash for any future acquisitions?
Yeah, so this is really funded from our cash and cash accruals. So given this is a deferred payout, so the cash that we have and the cash that will generate in time to come will take care of it. Of course, we'll take some short-term loans. But we are not worried about this causing any strain for us from a long-term perspective, from a cash book perspective. Yes, for the next 1 or 2 years, we've taken some short-term loan, but that will be paid up as we move forward on this basis. And this will not have any dent on our go-forward plans to do any future investments, whether M&A or otherwise.
So what is the cash on the books currently?
I won't have the number handy right now, but I think the overall performance of the payout will really be driven from the cash and cash accruals as we move forward and some short-term loans.
All right, got that. Mr. Dhir, we were just talking about, what Quant can bring to Sonata in terms of the contribution. You said it could be around 1/5, 1/6 of the total revenue. Can you also tell us what it will do to margins? Because I do believe that Quant functions at a better margin profile. So if you can tell us what it will do to the overall margins for Sonata Software.
Yes, it will be an accretive acquisition from a margin profile perspective. It's not surprising because they are in a niche area, and it's a niche area which is fast growing. There isn't a conversation in the cloud space today which is devoid of data privacy, cybersecurity, enterprise data. So they're really in the heart of the action from a Fortune 500 perspective. So yes, it is accretive from a Sonata perspective. Like I said, they are about mid-30s EBITDA. So it's accretive. And we think that momentum will continue even as we invest back in this business to further accelerate the growth. We believe that Quant will contribute an accretive investment from an EBITDA perspective.
Okay, Samir, we will leave it at that. Thanks a lot for joining in. Appreciate your thoughts and all the best. Any more acquisitions that you have looked at or are planning in the next 12 months?
So as I looked at this, yes, we have been carefully looking at expanding our white spaces. Our focus has been on the modernization space because we're really going after the cloud and data market significantly, and we believe these were the market leaders. So right now our focus is to make Quant team get integrated into Sonata, make this successful, and continue to expand the company as we move forward.
Okay, appreciate your thoughts and all the best once again. Thanks a lot. That's Samir Dhir of Sonata Software saying that Quant Systems is a growth acquisition for them and they may take some short-term loans, but they're not worried about any stress on the balance sheet. They'll make do with the cash right now and the cash that comes in from growth over the next couple of quarters. Let's take a short break on that note.